Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Tag Tuesday video. In today's video, I'm going to do a tag created for peopleapril, and this tag was created by the co-hosts of peopleapril readathon, Rose and Elizabeth. I will link both of their channels down below, and I was tagged by Rose, a very dear friend of mine, as well as being a co-host of this readathon. And I will link her video down below as well. And in this tag, there are two options for each question. We are expected to choose the one that we favor more. The first question is big, fat, and detailed biographies, or short and succinct biographies. I definitely prefer shorter biographies. Because especially if it is a biography of a person that I do not know much about, I can read about the more interesting details of that person's life. If I'm more interested in that person and try to find out more, then I would have a chance to read the more big and detailed biographies of those persons. But that does not happen for every person that I read a biography of. So that's why I prefer shorter biographies. Question 2. Celebrity memoirs or average Joe memoirs? I actually read both, but if I have to choose one, I would choose average Joe memoirs, but I think they would be meaningful if they started as average Joe and then accomplished something that is not average. Those kind of memoirs are the ones that interest me the most. Question 3. Complete correspondence or selected letters. Selected letters for sure. Not everything, even we write, is interesting. I'm trying to link that the SMS and the messages that we send from our phones are the equivalent of letters of the previous decade. So it is impossible for somebody to have all of their letters interesting. I would think the same even for my favorite authors, Agatha Christie and Jane Austen. Question 4. Memoirs written when the events are fresh or memoirs written with hindsight? Fresh memoirs, when read in hindsight, can be really interesting. However, the ones written in hindsight are usually more meaningful, gives us an idea about that person more and how their character developed or changed for better or worse. Question 5. Gossipy biographies or scholarly biographies? I would have to say neither, but if I have to choose, I would choose gossipy ones. I think they are more interesting than biographies with technical details in them. Question 6. Diaries of ordinary life or diaries of extraordinary events? I think an ordinary life of an extraordinary person would be kind of interesting. But the diaries of more than one person of an extraordinary event would be the most engaging type of diary for me. And also, of course, diary of one person describing an extraordinary event would also be more engaging than diaries of an ordinary life. Question 7. Arty memoirs or sporting memoirs? Definitely Arty memoirs. I'm an architect, and although I like watching sports, I'm not interested in any of the sportsmen's lives and their experiences. I would be much more fascinated in the life of an artist or how they create some artworks, as well as, of course, memoirs of an architect creating a building. Question 8. Gritty autobiographical writing or inspirational autobiographical writing? I would have to say neither again, but if I have to choose, I would choose the gritty ones because I think they would be much more raw and would challenge my mind and my way of thinking more, whereas a preachy tone of an inspirational autobiographies would really bore me. Question 9. Biographies of historical figures or biographies of contemporary figures? most definitely historical figures because I'm a history buff. To be honest, I think the people who made a place in the history would be the result of an elimination of famous contemporary figures. And the last question is memoirs of happy days or memoirs of tragic days. It really depends on my mood. If I'm feeling sad and I am having hard times, I do not want to read memoirs of tragic events or tragic days and would prefer to read memoirs of happier days. However, when I look at my ratings, I seem to give higher ratings to the memoirs or biographies of tragic events because they affect me much more. So I think for the last question, it's a kind of combination for me, depending on the day that I'm reading the book. I think many of my friends have been tagged or either done the video. As far as I know, Laurie at Books, Ink and Paper have not done the tag yet. I really would like to know her answers. She's really into nonfiction and biographies and memoirs. And of course, if you want to do this tag, you can say that you have been tagged by me. Those were my answers for this or that tag. Please comment down below. Have you read any compelling biographies lately? And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose this. This means bu in Turkish and bu is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.